Hey everyone, welcome to a new week. These videos, this program, is a little bit like dating. Super exciting at first. You say what a great personality and wow, I'm so attracted and I'm excited about the future with Map to Success. Then what happens is that excitement wears off a little bit and we understand that like any relationship, there's some work involved and there's some adjustments that we need to make. And that maybe this person, this thing that we thought was so perfect to begin with, requires a little bit more work than we had anticipated. Well, like anything else worth value, it takes work. A great relationship, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a personal relationship, whether it's a relationship with your family or loved ones, it's always going to require work. It's part of the fulfilling method that makes these so valuable. Now, in addition to that, you do get a lot of value out of this. You get to double your income. You get to do things more efficiently. Hopefully you get to have a little bit more fun doing what you do on a daily basis because it's just easier. Still requires effort, but it's easier than it was because now you feel like I've got a plan. I know what works and I just need to repeat it, okay? Point of what I'm going through right now is just to understand that this isn't always going to be fun. These videos are going to be laborious sometimes. There's going to be weeks you're tempted to say, I'm just too busy, right? And those are the times that you just need to dig down deep and understand why you're doing all this. And we need to keep these things in front of us. Why do I do this? Why did I choose something? Why did I choose a career that was so difficult? Why did I choose a career that has so many obstacles? Why did I choose a career that on a daily basis I get beat up and every once in a while I get a win, and great, it's a big win and it feels good when we get it, but on a daily basis I get beat up, I get told no a lot, I get hung up on sometimes, I just get ignored, which might be worse out of all of it, right? So maybe when we're working the phones and we're making all these contacts and we talk to human beings and they flat out just tell us, you know what, I'm happy where I'm at. I don't need this right now. I have a friend who does it, whatever. There's sort of closure on that call. There's sort of closure on that little mini relationship. But what's really difficult is when we just call and call and call and we don't get anything. Again, we got to understand why we do this. You have to understand why you chose to do something so difficult. You know, was it the challenge of doing something you'd never done before? Was it the money, the potential that you could make in order, how that would change your life and how that would provide for your children and their education, your retirement, or vacations, or the places you could go that you've never seen before? Everybody's why is different, but we have to understand that why is really, really important in getting through these tough times. That why is really important when you know that every single morning on Monday there's going to be a video waiting for you. And it's not a long video. It's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Most of them are 12 to 15 minutes long. And then you have a few minutes of filling out a silly little paper. It's not much time to invest in doubling your sales. It's not much time to invest to get to that goal that you envisioned when you joined the program. And so what I would tell you is you have to start incorporating this why as regularly as you can. You have to have something in front of you on a regular basis that reminds you why you chose to do something so difficult. And then get in there and work hard for it. Visualize and see that success that you're having with your children, or that vacation that you're going to go to, or accomplishing that sales number that you never thought you could accomplish when you started this. But you have to understand your why. If you don't understand your why, then every week that goes by, it's going to be more difficult to watch these videos. It's going to be more difficult to take the time out of the week, an hour, 1 hour, less than 1% of your week, to do the things that you dreamed about doing when you signed up for the program. When I stood in front of you and I said, together, we can double your sales. Because I'm here for you. I'm a phone call away, I'm an email away, I'm a text away. And many of you know that you text me on the weekend, you text me at night and I respond to you. Because I guaranteed you that I would be in this with you. And I'm still excited about it because I know the potential that can happen. I've seen it hundreds of times. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of lives changed by doing the things that you do in this program. But it takes both of us. And it takes both of us being excited, and it takes both of us understanding why we do this. And I told you in the very first meeting why I do this, why I'm so passionate about developing and about inspiring a new generation of professional, inspiring people just like you to do just a little bit better every single day. And the accumulation of these single days where we've done better and better and better has a huge impact on our life when it's all put together. But it takes both of us. And it takes both of us wanting it really bad. It takes both of us doing the difficult things, right? I mean, it's not my life stream to spend all Sunday night recording videos and editing them and putting them on, uploading them to the website and updating worksheets and updating workbooks. And because my life dream is to be out there helping you. But I understand that the why requires me to do the things that I don't like to do. The why requires me to do the hard stuff. The why requires me to do the boring stuff. The why requires me to take the time that it takes to be better. Not only for me to be better, but to help transfer that to you. Help you to be better and help you to double your sales. Remember your why. There's a reason all of us chose to do what we do. Nobody drafted us into the real estate army. Nobody drafted us into the mortgage army. We chose it. We chose to do this. And when you chose to do it, you chose to either be mediocre or you chose to get better every single day. There's a very clear line between the do's and the don'ts in the business. There's a very clear line between the people who produce at a very high level and everyone else who's just mediocre and average. And the difference is the people who produce understand what it takes to produce and they stay motivated to do it. However they motivate themselves, maybe they're money motivated, but everyone has a why. All of us have a why I got into this. Some of us do a better job of connecting that why to doing the things that we don't want to do, doing the things that we don't like to do. So it's very, very important that as we go into next week, you find a way, whether it's a picture on your desk, whether it's a bracelet that reminds you of your kid. Whatever it is, you need that reminder of the why. You guys see me wear this bracelet a lot. This is a bond between me and my son. He has one and I have one. We both wear them. And when I get to difficult times, or when I want to think about doing things and making lives better, part of that is I want to make my son proud, and I want my son to be proud of the work that I've done and the legacy that I've built for him. So I have that reminder on my wrist every single day. That when I don't want to do something, I can look down and I say, is that the lesson I want to teach my son? It's my why. It's a constant reminder of my why. So you need to understand your why, and you need to constantly be working toward it. Constantly reminding yourself. Keep those reminders in front of you. Each of you know how important it is to me to start every single day with a clean whiteboard, right? We talk about that. We do gratitudes to erase. We read to educate. We do declarations to motivate. And then after that, we just got to understand why we're doing all this. And I have a little constant reminder of my why. So it's an easy little 4-point process that I go through every single day, 365 days a year. Because that's how I stay focused on doing the things that are difficult. That's how I stay focused on doing the things that I don't want to do. That's how I deny procrastination, because I'm inherently a procrastinator. And if I didn't have that structure, if I didn't have that constant focus, I would certainly procrastinate. And I would waste those hours, and I would waste those days, and I would waste those weeks. And that would never get me to the income level that I wanted to. That will never get me to the production that I want. So just understand that it is critically important that you understand your why. It's critically important to keep yourself reminded of your why. You guys have an amazing week out there. I'm going to see you in the morning videos tomorrow morning. I'll be traveling again this week, but you know I'll always be in touch. I'm absolutely available by phone, email, or text. Guys, reach out if you're having any struggles. Reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you just need a word of encouragement.